Siri, what is the temperature here?
Temperature is minus 47 degrees Celsius outside.
Temperatures in Antarctica are between minus 14 degrees Fahrenheit or minus 20 degrees Celsius, and here minus 47 degrees Celsius. Our lungs were not used to the cold temperature, so we coughed. There are many people living here, about 300,000. Yakutsk is the capital of the Sakha Republic, an autonomous region in Russia 280 miles away from the North Pole, as it is the easternmost point of the Siberian Sea. It is very isolated from the rest of the world. Outside temperature is about minus 50 degrees Celsius. The boiling point of this water is 100 degrees Celsius. As you can see, the water instantly turned into ice crystals. Lowest temperature ever measured in the region was minus 71.2 degrees Celsius. People can't wear metal-rimmed glasses here because the metal can stick to their skin, and if they want to take off their glasses, their flesh can be torn. This is a piece of meat that is very similar to human flesh that stick it on metal. Can see, these are water pipes, and they have to be laid above ground because the underground is frozen into ice, so there's actually 100 feet of ice underneath the city. Look at this river completely frozen. During the Soviet era, people who opposed the idea of Stalin were exiled to the territory of the Sakha Republic. They were politicians, businessmen, and others. If you have a car here, you have a big problem. Winter lasts for 6 to 7 months here, and during that time you can't drive your car. If you are stubborn, you can't turn off your car. For example, the car with the engine running like the one you see here, empty with no one inside. There are hundreds of cars like this, and the reason why the engine of the car is left running, because if it is turned off, the car will be completely covered with ice and the engine oil will freeze. As you can see, the owner of this vehicle must have decided not to run the car for a long time. Only 20 minutes after the engine died, most people would resign themselves to it. See, this exhaust pipe is extended using an outer pipe. Even the exhaust fumes are frozen too. Houses here have a completely different architecture. The reason why the buildings are built on pillars is because the ground is covered in ice, and there is a possibility of ice shifting. Just took off my gloves briefly for filming. Now it hurts so much. My eyelashes were also frozen. I tried to get rid of the ice. If you are outside for more than 15 minutes, you will experience symptoms such as sunburn and difficulty breathing. Our microphone gave a red alert, and it wasn't working properly, and the camera wasn't working like it should either. The lid is frozen. Our cell phones aren't working either. The battery was about 10% a few minutes ago, then it suddenly died. You see behind me is a graveyard. The thickness of the ice under my shoes is about 100 feet, and the ice sheet under the city does not melt, even in summer. How did they bury the dead? They collected pieces of coal and burned them for 2 to 3 days. As the coal burned, the ice blocks melted and could be easily moved with a shovel. Then the area could be excavated 6 to 7 feet. % of the world's total diamond reserves are Yakutsk, in addition to all the elements in the periodic table. There are many mammoth and dinosaur fossils under the Yakutsk region, in areas where mammoths once roamed. This place where people cannot farm or grow crops, they consume fish. One important feature of this market is that they display the fish in public stalls instead of refrigerators, because the temperature outside is colder than any refrigerator. The Yakuts, who make up the majority of the population, are from Turkey. 38% are from Russia. There are 2 layers of glass in a car, so when the heater warms up inside of the car, the temperature does not change suddenly. Maria, a native of the Yakuts, invited us to show us their culture. Maria has just welcomed us to a rural home. We'll get to know these mysterious Yakuts better. The horses here are much shorter than normal horses. Their bodies are conditioned to be shorter so they can keep themselves warm. Gave us their own clothes, and we steamed ourselves up. You will know from the frozen ship here that where we stand now is a lake. We just drilled a 20 to 25-inch diameter hole here. Cows will come and drink here. Cattle in this village are always put into this barn during the winter. Do they never feel cold?
Of course, that's why they don't spend much time outside.
This exactly.
Your ears are frozen. If it lasts for a long time, it's very dangerous.
They have to break it up, right?
If they can't save it, they might as well amputate it because the cells are dead. This is the local medicine of Yakuts, bear oil. My father got it from a hunter. Helps clotting and burning.
What's the coldest temperature you've ever experienced?
Coldest temperature is minus 71 degrees centigrade.
How cold do you think it is?
If I have nice clothes, if I have enough clothes. For minus 40 degrees, it was not like a real winter temperature to me. Minus 41 degrees Celsius to minus 48 degrees Celsius is okay with me. Below minus 48 degrees is cold, and below minus 52 degrees is very cold. What's interesting is that the cold air feels like fire, like burning.
Well, that's right. Now my ears feel like they're on fire. I feel like it's really hot.
Sometimes people drink too much, and when they fall asleep somewhere outside, and when falling asleep outside all night means death. Some people don't wear enough clothes and go to the forest. When their car breaks down, they can't call anyone because there is no phone service, and yes, it will end badly.
What do you think about nature?
Style of the Yakuts and Sakas is to protect nature, to respect nature. When my family and I were young, we could go to the forest to fish. It's just part of our lives. We always remember that we don't own this planet. We're just guests.
Why don't you guys move to the warmer south? Because living in these temperatures is torturous.
This is a torment for you, but not for us. The first reason is my family. My family. Is he your fan? For me, it's best to be close to my parents, siblings, grandparents, etc. Secondly, I like the nature here. It's very pure. The ecology is very pure. For me and my future children, fresh air is very important. Thirdly, because of our culture, I want to protect our language, protect our tradition. I want to pass it on to the next generation.
It's also a summer. In July, the average daily temperature is around 19 degrees Celsius. Due to global warming, our world ice caps are melting, mammoth carcasses are appearing, and viruses that have been hiding for thousands of years that modern humans have never encountered before can emerge. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and like.